Hi everyone, my name is Dawn and I'm a naturalist out at Eagle Creek Park, and today I'd like to explain how to make a yardstick eclipse. To make a yardstick eclipse, you just need a few simple supplies. You'll need some sort of modeling clay. I'm using Model Magic here. This you can find pretty much at any toy store, toy sections of grocery stores, sometimes even carry it. But you can use homemade Play-Doh, you can use air-dry clay, really any sort of moldable material will work. Some sort of sturdy toothpick. These are bamboo skewers for holding sandwiches together, so these work quite well. A couple of binder clips, and of course, a yardstick. This activity was developed by the Astronomical Society of the Pacific, and the National Solar Observatory created this really nice curriculum handout that you can download online, so I will try and post a link to that in the comments. The next step to making our yardstick eclipse is to mold the Earth and the Moon out of our modeling clay. And to be at scale, you want the Earth to be about 1 inch in diameter and the Moon to be about 1/4 that, so 1/4 inch in diameter. So I'm just going to take a wad of blue modeling clay, and then the yardstick makes a handy way to see how close I got, and that is pretty good, maybe a little bit big. I'll make it slightly smaller. That was close to 1 inch in diameter. So it doesn't have to be exact, but roughly 1 inch in diameter. That might still be slightly big, but I think it's close enough. And then for the Moon, needs to be 1/4 inch in diameter. So I'm going to take my white clay and roll it into a moon shape. And let's see here. That is almost 1/2 inch, so I need to make that much smaller. There we are, pretty close to 1/4 inch in diameter. So that would be 1/2 inch. There's 1/4 inch, still maybe a little big. I'm going to pinch off a tiny bit more. All right, fairly close. And then I'm going to add my bamboo skewer to both. And with the Model Magic, it dries very quickly overnight, and it sort of shrinks around the skewer, so I haven't needed to add any glue to these. You might want to glue on your clay to your toothpick or your skewer, whatever you're using. But as the clay dries, it does shrink a little bit, and that's been holding tight very well. So we'll leave this overnight to dry and then attach it to our yardstick. Okay, so we have the Moon and the Earth all dried and nicely attached, so they're pretty sturdy, not going to go anywhere. And the next step is to attach them to the yardstick. And to be to scale, they need to be 30 inches apart. So you could stick the Earth all the way here at the end, but just to leave a little room for the clip to hold it on there, I like to stick it at the 2-inch mark. And then 30 inches away means the Moon is clipped on at 32 inches. So at this scale, the Earth and the Moon are 30 inches apart. So now all we need is a sunny day or a bright flashlight to test out our yardstick eclipse. So let's head outside. We have a nice sunny day to try out our yardstick eclipse, And the first eclipse I want to demonstrate is the solar eclipse. For this one, the moon is between the Earth and the sun. So the sun is up here somewhere, and the shadow of the moon travels across the Earth. It helps to look at the shadow on the ground to get our clay models to line up. And I want to tilt this just right so that the shadow of the moon travels across the Earth, just like it would during a solar eclipse. For a lunar eclipse, we reverse this so that the Earth is closer to the sun and the moon is furthest away, and the shadow of the Earth travels across the moon. The Earth is quite a bit bigger, so this is actually a little easier to do. So here we have a lunar eclipse. And that is a yardstick eclipse. Let me know if you try it out. Some sturdy toothpicks. I'm using bamboo skewers that you use to stick sandwiches together. And next I will add my bamboo skewers